Today on the Stay at Home Chef, I'm showing you how to make sweet potato casserole with marshmallows. This recipe is an American classic and it's really simple to make. Start by preheating your oven to 350 degrees Fahrenheit and bring a large pot of water to a boil. Then you're gonna need 4 large sweet potatoes. And I'm talking about the kind of sweet potatoes with the dark skin and the orange flesh that some Americans mistakenly label as yams. The only problem is, this is not a yam. Yams are actually something completely different, and you'd really have to go to Africa or a Caribbean nation to get a true yam. These are just a variety of sweet potatoes. You want to peel and dice these into little cubes that we're gonna then boil until soft. The size you cut them in will determine the cooking time. It doesn't really matter what size, as long as it's fairly even. Then we're gonna transfer these all carefully to a large pot of boiling water. Let the sweet potatoes boil until they're nice and tender, which will take somewhere between 15 and 20 minutes. In the meantime, we'll prep the rest of our ingredients. You'll need half a cup of brown sugar, 2 large eggs, 4 tablespoons of salted butter, half a cup of milk, half a teaspoon of vanilla extract, and half a teaspoon of salt. And I'm just gonna give this a quick little whisk to kind of break up the egg yolk and mix in the sugar. The butter's not gonna mix in, but our sweet potatoes will melt that. Then we just need to wait for our sweet potatoes to soften up. Give your sweet potatoes a little check to see if they're nice and soft. Then go ahead and drain those in a colander. Then we'll just add those in our mixing bowl with the prepared ingredients. Then I use a hand mixer to whip this all together, but you could also use a regular potato masher. I whip it for a good 2 minutes until the mixture is smooth. Then transfer this to a prepared pan, and you can use a 9x13 pan or this pan, which is a nice little oval shape. Whatever will work. Smooth it out so you get a nice even layer. If you want to make it a head, at this point you'd cover it with plastic wrap and put it in the fridge until you're ready to bake. Then right before baking, which is what we're going to do right now, you sprinkle on about 10 ounces of miniature marshmallows. Now these don't have to be just a single layer. You can pile them up just a little bit, but you don't want the marshmallows to be too deep. Then we're gonna bake this in the preheated oven for about 25 to 30 minutes. At that point, the marshmallows should be nice and brown and toasted, and you are ready to eat. Thanks for watching. You can find the full written recipe in the video description. Be sure to subscribe, like, and follow, and check out the rest of my videos where you can find hundreds of restaurant quality recipes you can easily make at home. See you later.